Alright, I think we got it. Did I turn my mic? Yeah, I did. Okay. You gonna tell me to change the disc? That one. Wait, did I save? I guess we're about to find out. Key cards. Alright, I think I did. The detonation code by the new type nuclear warhead has already been entered. Snake tries to use the detonation code emergency override key to prevent the launch. There's too many... Holy shit, there's a lot of syllables in a lot of these words. The key is made as a shape memory alloy and changes into 3 shapes according to temperature, each shape matching the corresponding terminal in the control room. Snake entered the first PAL code with the key at room temperature. To enter the second PAL code, Snake must change the key. Snake must make the key change to the cold temperature shape. Snake must find a place to cool the key. Cool. Right where I wanted it to be. What's up, dude? You ain't gonna find me. Just a box. That wasn't there this whole entire time.
Just a box. Get out of the way. Who's that?
I'm trying to break your neck. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Cool the key. Cardinal. So I think there should be a difference between like jamming and just not having signal. Because when I drive through the woods, I don't have my cell phone's not being jammed. I wonder where we could find a cold place. God, I love this music so much. No, Metal Gear Rex is my favorite Metal Gear out of all of them. I think Sahelanthropus is my next favorite Metal Gear. Just because of how it changes. And it's a really cool precursor to Metal Gear Rex. God, that's such a cool view. I remember when I first saw Metal Gear Solid back when I was young. This game with the atmosphere, it made me reminiscent of how I currently feel about Akira. Which is to say, kind of like technology is awesome, but it's also kind of creepy at the same time. And here we have a nice little cold room. I don't remember if I have to have it equipped or not. I remember checking it frequently, so I don't think so. Let's double check just to make sure. Con.
Next, you've got to cool the card key.
Where should I do that?
This is Alaska. Go outside. It's cold everywhere. But you're close to the warehouse where you fought Raven, right? That place is right in the middle of the permafrost layer, and there's no heater either. That key is actually an IC card. Its connector pins and main body are made of a shape memory alloy. It's designed so that unless it's been changed to the correct shape, it won't be recognized by the PAL code input terminal in the control room, and the detonation code won't be entered.
I have begun the stream, as per your request. Don't blame me if I get derpy, though. I am sleepy. PAL key, there we go. Alright, so it's right down there on the bottom. Alright. Let's get a Sukam. I seem to remember there being guards here. During this part. But then again, I might also be remembering like harder difficulties and or the Twin Snakes version of this. So that might have something to do with it. What? It'd be funny if, like, actually running around made it take longer. That would be kind of ridiculous if it did that. Although, knowing Kojima, I would not put that past him. Yeah, the PAL key is a purple color, so I'd assume that the icon would change color as well. Are there any rations around here? If so, I'll just use one and then collect that. Stinger missile. Wait. I thought I could get in there. Does not look like there are any rations running, in which case I will just sit on these 5. They are a precious commodity. Oh! Icon doesn't change, but it is blue. Where'd you go? Chaff grenade. There we go. Boom. Got it. Oh, hey, there's a ration right there. Hang on a second. Am I gonna make it in time? Yes, I am. Hell yeah. God, this music certainly adds to the eeriness too. In fact, the reason I mentioned the Metal Gear kind of creeping me out when I was younger is because my buddy, when he first showed it to me, he was actually at this part in the game. Snake, damn Snake, he just climbed the ladder with one hand, got a chaff grenade in the other hand. Good. Phone! What? Oh, thank you, mobile dashboard. There we go. I think I remember what I have to do here. So I do put on the gas mask. Uh-huh. And then If memory serves, I call Otacon. What? Are you telling me I just have to die? Man, no one wants to talk to me right now. How about Natasha? I thought I had to talk to Otacon in order to get him to shut off the gas. Nope. Okay, can I call him now? Okay, I guess I just have to die. So I guess that was a twin snakes thing that they put in. Because, come on. Hit me with your best shot! Okay, Malin, it continues. Alright, so we're gonna play this game? Alright, play this game. Here, take that. Eat it. It's delicious. Goodbye, Snake. PAL code confirmed. Yes, I can do better.
PAL code number 2 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 3.
Okay,
Warm
there
the
goes
key.
PAL code number 2. Next comes PAL number 3. Warm the key.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Hey, there's my dude.
Who's that?
Dun, 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 dun. God, Rex is so cool. I lost that. Here and then down. Goodbye, Snake. Oops. And then let's get a nice little chaff grenade. Excuse me, I'm chaffing. It's a good thing I'm probably going to be not using a lot of these anymore, except for, you know, seeing what's coming up soon, which, spoilers, you fight a giant robot. Oh, that's where the guards are. Dun, 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 dun. I don't. Okay, so we just go straight. Oh wait, can I get some more chat answer? Oh, I can use a ration though. It was like when I was younger, I didn't even realize. Oh hey, there are ravens inside an underground bunker. There's nothing weird about this. CQC. Alert from the boss. Big boss. How much FMAs do I have left? Because I know I need at least 2 more. Okay, I have at least 2 more. So I know I'm going to need one for this security camera that's coming up. Of course, I can always just use a Stinger missile. But that's also a waste of Stinger missiles because I'm going to need those here in a little bit. Possibly potentially pick some up along the way. I guess we'll find out. Hello, let's get an update. All right.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
Kind of
I've
important.
got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but
What are you trying to say?
it's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah?
Well, apparently Fox Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff.
Oh, you know,
We don't even have any
waterboarding.
sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi. I can't believe it.
That means the Fox Dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Knowing what happens, that conversation. That's all I can say. I need some chaff grenades because I am running low. Wait. That's jammed. Where is my thermal? Here we go. That's... God damn it. I remembered and I still... Ugh. Please tell me that's a ration. Let's just try and erase that. Just pretend that didn't happen. That's actually kind of clever, you know, make it so that you can't use the mine detector down here. Jesus! I do that? There we go. Now we're going up to someplace warm. It's fine. I remember the process taking longer than it did last longer. But then again, it's also been a really long time since I played this game. Actually, I can't say that anymore because I just played this the other day. But you know what I mean? Where it's like it's been a while, but then you're playing through it. Listen, I know what I'm talking about. Dun, dun, dun. Please give me some chaff grenades. Those things are precious to me. Can I crawl under here? Nope. Thought I could. I have so many bullets. Boy, I sure wish I had something to shoot at. It's funny, Metal Gear Solid 3 is actually like... Even like... When did Metal Gear Solid 3 come out? Like... 2002 or 3 or something like that? Maybe 4? At least 15 years. 15 years after I played Metal Gear Solid 3, I still try not to kill people. Or rather, I feel bad about killing people because I feel like it's going to cause me problems. Goodbye, Snake. That would be nice and toasty. Well, your room temperature again. Keep that pretty quick. What I want to know is, why is that room where we fought Raven, Vulcan Raven, why is that room the only one that's cold? Like, you don't see it getting progressively colder and colder as it goes down. It's just that one room is cold. Well, then it's probably a freezer is what it is. The freezer, I have no clue. I don't know what they do to these. This is supposed to be a nuclear disposal site, so... Do they freeze nuclear waste and or warheads? That's... Huh. I'm legit wondering about that now. Ah, you're red. Arr. Dun, 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 dun. I've always wanted to ride on a cargo elevator. I wonder what it's like, other than really roomy. Wait. How many chaff grenades do I have left? I have one. Alright. I gotta run it. Because I need at least one more. To make it down into, to make it past the room that's just before Metal Gear. Shit, yeah, I gotta take those bullets like a man. Being shot by an automated turret. anyone has anything to say.
Naomi's an enemy spy? I can't believe it.
I don't want to believe it either, but
Snake, leave it to Colonel Campbell. You've got to concentrate on re-inputting that detonation code.
That's right, I
you're
do.
right.
I wonder if Master has anything to say.
So Naomi's a spy, just like I thought. Campbell is hiding something too. But that's okay. Fox dye is a virus, a biological weapon. There must be a vaccine. We can worry about getting that later, Snake. But right now, you've got to focus on re-inputting those detonation
Hey, he's really
codes,
hard up for that
okay?
vaccine. Ah, here we go. Hi, Campbell, what's up?
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
But on the same
Naomi.
frequency.
Is what the Colonel says true?
Yes. But not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification. But my reason for getting into genetics was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
A traitor and a
Understand
spy.
who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother.
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes, Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America.
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox, No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi,
What?
you must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Die.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Fox Die as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake, I...
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake!
Naomi!
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Die was a part of this operation?
Oh, I
Colonel,
was waiting
let
for her
me
to say
talk to
that.
her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
I appreciate how time kind of stands still when you're having these codec conversations. I just noticed the icon on the floor. Isn't that like one of the PAL key symbols? No time to check. I gotta get there quick. There we go. Nice and easy. Oh my god, chaff grenades, thank you, Jesus. That's a stun grenade. Why did I chuck that so quickly? Whoop! Alright. Let's go, Snake Guy, let's go. Woo! Woo! Like, I was going to clap, and then, like, I failed. Because I had one hand on the controller. I'm going to try and smack my cheek, and I realized I got too much fuzz on there for it to effectively work. You. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, Jeff! Let's go. Let's do this. I think those ladders stay. Do those ladders stay attached to Rex? I guess it doesn't really matter because I want to blow the fuck out of them. I don't need to throw chaff grenades, but you know, I can throw stun grenades.
hurt.
Whoop. That's bad. I'll load up here. See you later. Oh, 1 for the road. 2 for the money. 3 for the show. Down we go. There we go. Now for one of the biggest oh shit moments in gaming history.
PAL code number 3 confirmed. PAL code entry complete. Detonation code activated.
No. Why?
Ready for launch.
I deactivated it.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us, too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning? Just to get me to input the detonation code?
Exposition for anyone who couldn't follow the story.
You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox Die vaccine. To me, their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Liquid. How the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Right. This is the part where we call Otacon.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
How can I see through this thing in my ear? Yeah, that was something I've always wondered about. I mean, it's very obviously supposed to be some sort of representation for us, the players. Oh, hello. Free ration. Free hat. I like it. But, yeah, it's funny to imagine, like, this is like an actual...
Snake, I'm opening the door.
This is actually, like, something that they could visually see. Dun, 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 dun. That is true. He does. He does. I forgot Liquid did that. Actually, I'm calling that because about to need it here. That's true. That's. Oh God, you're right. Yeah, he actually did react to Liquid visually revealing himself. Huh.
Liquid! Snake! Did you like my sunglasses?
Then again, maybe it was one of those things where it's like,
why did you disguise
well, then
yourself as
again,
master?
Liquid
So
did
I
say,
can manipulate you
"Me,
more
dear
easily.
brother."
And you performed quite well, I must say.
So maybe that tipped him off.
Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know. That's the
blindly
only
with no
logical
questions
explanation I can
asked.
think of.
You've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn snake.
Technically, Snake's always been a pawn.
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages.
third Metal Gear he's
it was all
destroyed.
just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy Octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox dye.
Fox dye? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was.
The
But it
Pentagon.
seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Dye's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder... Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Dye's program.
He does just straight up ask.
Oh well, it
Do
doesn't
you like my
matter.
sunglasses?
I've already added the Fox Dye vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine.
There must
Snake,
be, but that
do you
man
like
is
my
the only one who
sunglasses?
really knows.
Me.
Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus.
Especially
It's
me
true that
right
the
now,
Arms
since I'm
Tech
holding this
president and
long-ass
decoy
exposition with
Octopus
you.
were killed by Fox Dye. But Ocelot,
Let me just
myself,
stay here
and you,
and
the
expose
carrier,
myself
were
more to Fox
apparently
Dye. Let it
unaffected.
kill me even harder than
Bug
it
in
would
the
kill
virus's
anyone
program.
else.
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm
even
just the
got father's
leftovers of what they
bandana.
used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But
Not at all how it works, but
I'm the one
then again,
Father chose.
Metal
That's
Gear
why you're
Solid,
so obsessed
Metal
with
Gear
Big
series isn't
Boss.
exactly known
Some
for its
warped kind of love.
Love?
accuracy.
Hey,
It's a wacky
he
kind of
always
story.
told me I was inferior, and now I'll have
It's
my
always been wacky.
revenge.
It's always been kind of
you
off
should
the rails.
understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands. You stole my chance for revenge. Now I'll finish the work that father began. I will surpass him. I will destroy him.
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you. Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Rex just saying Liquid. That's the game's over. Good job. Roll credits.
Glorious new weapon. Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother. Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st
Parachute
century.
dive between the fences in the first game.
It's moving.
Wait, no, actually, wait. Parachute. I've actually never played fully through Metal Gear 1 and 2. I know the story to them.
Stop it.
But I never actually played through it. Mostly because I didn't have any patience. Well, here we go. Time for one of my, actually not one of my favorites, my absolute favorite fight in the entire friggin' game. Yeah, Zelda played through them recently. I wasn't able to watch all of it. I think it's bits and pieces though. God, I love Rex so much. Rex is the coolest Metal Gear. Even with his tiny dick laser. I appreciate that they're just taking the time just to slowly pan the camera around, just so you know how fucked you are. But I remember a little secret. Just equip that real fast. Okay. Okay, let's fix that. Chaff grenade! Some merit using chocolate to neutralize acid. Well, that does make sense. Chocolate's an natural anti-acid, isn't it? Well, then again, I shouldn't. Well, then I'm thinking more
Snake,
like stomach
Rex's
acid.
armor is impregnable.
Sulfuric acid.
You can't do any damage with the weapons you've got. Rex uses the latest advances in compound armor. The only way you can pierce it is with a high-performance heat round.
So what do I do?
Rex's
I know
pilot
exactly
seat
what to do. I'm
operates
just
exactly
playing
like
this
a
for anyone who
VR
doesn't
system.
know.
It's got multiple sensors connected to a high-tech interface used for the controls. It's completely self-enclosed and shut off from the outside environment.
He's not using his naked eyes?
That's right. So if you could somehow destroy the sensors, do you see that round plate on Rex's left arm?
Yeah, that thing that looks like a shield.
That's a radome. If you can destroy that thing, it won't be able to use its electronic equipment.
So he'll be blinded.
Yeah, try to hit that radome with a Stinger missile.
So that will stop it?
No. Rex was designed so it can be controlled manually, too.
Oh, great.
The part that looks like a beak is where the pilot seat is. In an emergency, it'll open up. Rex's armor is perfect. You can't destroy it.
You told me that already.
But the interior is a different story.
I love his
get it.
logic, too.
First I destroy the radome. That will force him to open up the pilot's seat.
Right. If you can shoot a Stinger missile into the cockpit, you'll destroy the computer control system.
You intentionally designed it with a weak point?
It's not a weak point. I like to think of it as a character flaw. People just aren't complete without some type of character flaw, don't you think?
I guess so. I owe you one, Otacon.
I love how he intentionally designed a flaw in the system. Let's see what kind of supply we got around here. Great, I don't know what that's going to do, but I appreciate the camera zooms out really far too. It makes you look and feel really small. There we go. Give me some more chaffs. Nope, that's not what I want. Grenade! Stay away from me, Rex. Fuck you and shooting face. Did you really miss? Trap grenades here in a second. My last one. There we go. Well, at least for the first part.
Did that do it?
No. I think I told you that wasn't it. That's only the first half.
Nice try, Snake! Die!
Hurry! Get away! Gray Fox. A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat. So it is you. You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
I remember how those were top action was. Yeah, Twin Snakes. I'm excited to see what it looks like. How it works.
Fox, why? What do you want from me? I am a prisoner of death. Only you can free me. Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you. Naomi? You're the only one who can stop her. No, I can't. Why? Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother. Fox. From the outside, we might have seemed like a happy brother and sister. But every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes staring back at me. Tell her for me. Tell her
That one line of dialogue.
I was the one who did it.
There you are!
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving. Fox!
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox!
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal. He destroyed the radome.
Gray Fox has like some of the best lines in the game.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the code name Fox, but now you're finished!
No! Fire the stinger!
Fox, can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Now, in front of you, I can finally die.
I can't do it.
After
It's
that,
no good. I can't do
I
it.
was taken from the battle. Neither truly alive nor truly dead. An undying shadow in a world of light.
It's no good. I can't do it.
Soon,
I did murder him with my bare hands 20 years ago.
Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
Foolish man. He prayed for death, and it found him. You see, you can't protect
so there was a
anyone,
little-
not even yourself. Die!
So there was like a little scene, a little addition in Twin Snakes. It was kind of super fucked up, but also in character with Liquid Snake, where it's like, yeah, he apparently gave it a roaring action whenever it gives a fatality to someone under its heel. But there was like a scene in Twin Snakes where like you actually see like Liquid smash down on Gray Fox, and he actually like rubs him out like he's like snuffing out a cigarette. It's fucked up. Bugger, Colonel! I wonder if I can use a stun grenade now. Ah, shit. So yeah, I can use stun grenades to actually briefly blind him. I appreciate that you can actually see like his head's actually turning. I'm just gonna stay here because I don't have any more rations. I actually have to start being careful. Why you give me chaff grenades? I don't need those now. Ration! Oh my god! Where you going? Alright, you gonna stay there for a second? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Please stay there. You're still facing that, right? Why am I gonna do it like this? This is a bad idea. I can't reach him from over here. Gotta play the long game on this one. Gotta be patient. I just noticed Rex doesn't have any like idle mechanical sounds. Like you don't hear like an engine running or something like that. Okay, I'm very much in his line of sight right now. Oh, what I could do is like I could like fire off a stinger and then chuck a stun grenade, or vice versa. First thing I gotta do is just kind of hang tight, not instigate. So I gotta play it safe. Please back away. You're getting a little too close for my comfort. Just got some supplies. Rations. Which way are you facing? Can I hit you from here? Actually, wait, he has a lot of blind spots now that I think about it. I really hate the placement of those barrels. What? Is that a door? This game's been out since 1998. I never knew there was a door there until just now. Alright. Ballsy move! Restriction gonna turn in. Like what? I probably could. Oh! You're turning the opposite direction now. Okay. Actually not a bad strategy. Ooh, this is a lot more tense than I remember it. Oh, I don't want C4. I want to stun Geezy. Did I seriously just miss those shots? was almost bad. Oh, that's also bad. That's, oh, super bad. No! Oh, no, please. Please stop moving, Liquid. You're too fast and too big. Excuse me. Listen, this is kind of fucking horrifying right now. Did I not throw a stun grenade? Oh! Oh! Oh no! God, even 1990s video game AI is still tense. Play the long game. We're almost there. One more shot should do it. That's actually a pretty legit strategy. Shut the stun grenade, fire for stinger real fast, and then the two happen so in sequence together that he doesn't get angry. 'Cause I like it when he doesn't get angry. Alakon, what do you have to say? I'm curious. Wow, I'm actually clutching the controller so
I
tight
saw
my
it in
hands hurting.
President Baker's top secret files. Rex has a free electron laser mounted on its belly.
Really?
It's a laser weapon that discharges a laser beam into an electron beam that's been accelerated using giant magnets. It can generate an incredible amount of energy, pretty close to 100 megawatts. That's 10 times greater than any other laser out there.
I made sure to make it really tiny so it looks like Rex has a small dick. Over here. Over here. Come around this corner. One stun grenade left? Well, you know, I just so happen... Why is the camera angle like this? No, I mean... Okay, there we go. Alright, this is it. There we go. That's how you do it.
I'll crush you into dust.
Did I pick up Shaver? Yeah, whatever. Not only can he do it, he did do it. Did he did it. Wow, that's a lag right there. I gotta commend Hideo Kojima for like sticking with like the in-game assets for this, because it definitely makes it feel a lot more fluid. He could have very easily gone for pre-rendered stuff, like a lot of the games in that era did. Oh, I should have saved.
Sleeping late as usual. A snake.
Liquid, you're still alive.
I won't die as long as you still
I won't
live.
die, Fox.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I am done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were. as we should be.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things, are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring
I guess
chaos
$1 billion was, I mean,
and
not honestly,
honor
$1 billion
back
is
to this
not a lot
world gone
in today's
soft.
money, but
Conflict will
I
bring
feel like they could have done a
conflict.
lot more
New
than just $1
hatred
billion.
will rise. Then we'll
I think
steadily
they could have easily.
expand
I feel
our
like
sphere of
it's when Dr.
But as
Evil,
long as there are people,
you know, after being
there will
frozen, was
always
like,
be war.
"We're going to
But
have
the
$1
problem
million," and
Father
then they're like,
knew what type of a
and like the
balance
UN
was
was just like,
best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie. So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then.
"You enjoy all the killing."
Enjoy all the killing. That's why.
What?
Are you
I do like to
denying
press
it?
square a couple
Haven't
times
you already killed
until I
most
break
of
someone's
my
neck.
comrades?
That's pretty fun.
That was...
I watched your face when you did it. It was filled with the joy of battle.
You're wrong.
There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it.
Technically,
We
it's
were
outside him
created
too, 'cause,
to
I mean,
be that
he's
way.
been doing all that shit.
Created?
Les enfants terribles.
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method.
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells,
appreciate that,
and then let it divide into 8
Metal Gear
clone
Solid
babies.
5 calls
Then
back
they
to that
transferred
coma.
the clones to someone's uterus and later intentionally
I'd
aborted
honestly
6
forgotten all
of the
about
fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make
they were
us.
brothers, they could have been sisters.
We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed to create you. I got all of the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born.
Actually, it's about 1 o'clock right now. I'm curious to see how
You
long
and I aren't his only
this
children.
fight or this
What?
exposition
The
goes
genome
on
soldiers.
until
they too are his
until the final
progeny,
fight.
carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different. They're digital. With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted into the members of the next generation special forces. That's how they became the genome soldiers. That's right. The genome soldiers that you've been killing are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
The genome soldiers.
Liquid has a
That's
recessive
right.
trait, so he pronounces
They
GIF
are
as
our
GIF.
brothers, created artificially through
There
the
you go.
alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments! 1991. the Gulf War.
Hey, Chief, what's
The
going
military
on?
secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War syndrome was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons. The poison gas detection units and the anti-sarin injections, they were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes, they too are our brothers and sisters.
So the genome soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have gone extinct all show signs
I would
of
think
symmetry.
nieces and nephews too,
The
yeah.
genome soldiers suffer from the same
I mean, if we're
problem.
talking about
Signs of
familial
symmetry.
links.
So do I. As do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your
Sort of 40
family?
Cards Against
It's very
Humanity? Holy
touching.
shit.
In
It's a long
nature,
game.
family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a new generation. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me.
I just keep imagining jeans.
And then I'm
as
going
in,
to
like,
go
the
beyond.
denim pants.
In order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you.
First, I will kill you and your dominant genes.
Look behind you.
Meryl! Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid
Stan!
woman. Falling in love with a
Stan!
man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
No! We have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours.
Snakes,
You
I
and
said
I
I
are
have a
just
name,
copies
not
of
a
our
history.
father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
We just imagine
Colonel,
put my
can
hand
you
up to
hear
my
me?
ear.
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But, Colonel, if you do that,
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you, after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back.
What? What are you doing? What?
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
Snake, the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty.
Abraham
This is the
Lincoln, what are you
Secretary
doing
of
here?
Defense, Jim Houseman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Smart. You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So, you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all?
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will be dropping soon, and you two have a lot of catching up to do. Farewell.
Hold on, have you met my friend, John Wilkes Booth?
There's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike.
Do they have blood marks in the same spot? Spots?
You stole everything from me. Only your death can satisfy me. Only your death can return to me what is rightly mine. She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this? It will be the time limit for our final battle. This nuclear module is set to detonate at the precise moment of her death. If you win, you might still be able to save her.
So you're gonna kill her in 3 minutes.
You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end. If you cross this line,
Force feed her rations.
fall. At this height, it will kill even you. Have at you, Snake.
Do I have any rations? Oh, I don't have any rations. Whoops. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Okay, so all that exposition took about 12 minutes. Wow, I missed that entirely. Yeah, nice shot from you, too. I almost felt a breeze from that. Oh, right. I need to dodge that.
Better hurry! It's going to blow!
Keep this up, you're gonna make me blow.
What's wrong, Snake?
Oh my god. Can I just shut you off, please? I think 2 more times I would cover it. Okay, maybe 3 more times. Whoop! What? Liquid literally has no life! What? How the fuck? What the hell is this shit?
How about you, Snake?
At least now I have an extra 30 seconds instead of listening to the Liquid just be like, ha ha ha, I'm going to set the timer on her life. That might be a little salty. Oh, bitch. Emote slot, you need the bullshot. I don't remember what bullshot is. Wait, I have vague memories of it. Oh my god. Liquid, you bitch! There we go. Uppy. Uppy. Bullshot. Oh! Oh. I remember there being something similar to that to, oh, that's probably what it's from. It's from Grand Theft Auto.
Nice shot!
Thanks. I like how I follow up immediately with that. Those. I'm going to die, Liquid. Oh my god, really? There it is. What?
You're out of time! You're out of time!
I haven't seen PLX in a long time. Bullshit! This is bullshit! Oh my god, I hate the targeting in this so much. Oh my god. How many times? How many times was I like right next to him?
How about you?
Which is slightly off angle. Like that. Oh my god. Are you actually fighting me now? Did that not?
What's wrong, Snake?
This gameplay is what's wrong, Snake. What?
Nice shot!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? That could have been my moment. I could have.
Better hurry! It's going to blow!
You go to the opposite side?
You're out
No.
of time!
What? Eat my dick, Liquid. That's how you do it. Rage and brute force. Internet is on, but PS4's having internet issues. Try restarting the PS4. That might get it. That's always my first instinct, just to restart it. Now for the payoff of the torture scene.
Snake, is that you?
For anyone who does not know, if you give in to the torture,
you're alive.
Meryl dies.
God.
Meryl.
Like, if you give in to the torture,
Meryl, are you okay?
this scene, Snake basically cradles her dead body.
Meryl.
But that's not the case, because Snake's a badass. And by extension,
it wasn't
me.
that bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
And things even worse than that. I was fighting too. Just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me. It gave me the strength to go on. But I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. But it made me realize something. During all the pain and shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive. Snake, I wanted to see you again.
Meryl. That's my codec.
Implying that she can hear it?
Snake, it's me.
Otacon, good news.
Restart button,
Meryl's
nada?
okay.
All right. You saved
Well,
her,
no, not
man.
like restart it, but I
Good
mean like
job.
actually like shut it
I got
off,
some
wait a
bad
few
news,
seconds and
too.
turn it back on.
We're about to be bombed.
Oh boy. I guess we're considered
But if you
expendable.
did that,
Is
then
there a way out of here?
A way out? Yeah.
Beyond me.
You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No, it's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape route, too.
Did
What are you
Campbell
going
and
to
crew
do?
not know about
Me?
this route?
I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But
Unlocking the security doors is difficult work. Only I can do it.
Otacon,
Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
Otacon, this is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know. Snake, I'm a complete person now. I've found a reason to live.
Good. Don't die on me.
Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
I will.
Okay, I gotta go. I promise I'll do something about your escape route.
Thanks.
Thanks? Well, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Snake.
Let's get the hell out of here.
What about him? Where's Otacon?
She called it Otacon. That's the actual proper name.
Fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
He's fighting for us too?
Yeah. And I don't want it to be in vain.
Me too.
Meryl.
Snake.
How could she just casually grabs her arms around him?
Meryl. It started.
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
Looks that way. Too bad.
Gotta have time to flirt, even
Let's
even
get out
with
of
the
here.
Snake,
world
it's freezing
collapsing
outside.
around
You
you.
need some clothes.
I'm Slot Snake.
There's my sneaking suit.
Hurry up. Hurry!
She's got clothes on.
Looking good, Snake.
I love the inappropriate flirting.
Hurry!
Hurry! Oh. Oh, shit. Gotta run.
I'll drive. Damn, a surveillance camera.
Rule number 1, Meryl.
Damn, no keys. All right, keys.
I'm not trying to knock you out, buddy. I'm trying to...
I got it, Snake.
Do that number.
Jump in.
Oh, we're going over here. Whoop. Oh, shit.
Fire that machine gun with your weapon butt. Shoot him, Snake.
Working on it.
Snake, hold on.
Still won't do it?
Snake, just
Oh shit, oh shit.
we'll never make it. Snake, clear a path.
Working on it.
Okay, Snake, let's go.
Still won't do it. The best thing I can think of at that point in time would be to use some Google Fu. Because I'm not too familiar with PlayStation hardware.
We're not out of the woods yet.
Using it.
Here they come. We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path.
Working on it. Feel free to contribute, Meryl.
You did it, Snake.
Yeah, I did it. Let's go.
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet! Liquid!
Man, Liquid's really gotten just downgraded. He went from piloting Metal Gear to just driving a Jeep. Just got my button on the fire button. Thumb on the fire button. I wonder if this is like actually, oh, never mind. I was gonna say, I wonder if it's like actually a tunnel is that long, or if it's just kind of like looping, kind of like the stairs in Mario 64. So you have to do it a couple times, enough times. No, that's what I'm thinking. Dude, are you sure you haven't had any sauce? Can I? I can! Oh my god, I had no idea! It feels revolutionary.
Look, Snake, daylight.
I can't look a big shot right now. I went through 2 rations for this. And now, I can actually put the controller down. Because with that, Metal Gear Solid is beaten. But the story's not over yet. There's actually still a shitload of story left.
Meryl. Are you okay?
Are you okay, Meryl?
Yeah, just a little shook up.
Meryl, can you move?
Meryl, do you feel like being knocked up?
It's no good. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
I can't see him
I mean,
either.
we're not doing this kind of flirting, I'm just saying.
Liquid's dead.
He died piloting Metal Gear, he died falling off of Metal Gear, he died in a car accident.
Snake!
If he's dead, that means...
Don't say it, Snake.
It means he's not alive.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
They're stealth bombers, Snake. They're invisible.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what
John
happened?
Boy!
The Secretary of
Thank you for the
Defense
follow,
has been
buddy.
arrested. Early retirement.
Much appreciated.
Arrested?
I was
Great
able
timing.
to get into contact
Game's
with
over.
the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's
I mean,
over.
they're apparently, we were going to
Thanks,
chuck
Snake.
some nukes into a hurricane
Colonel,
not too long ago, so.
You can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
I mean, there's still some...
Really?
The gameplay is over,
Thanks.
but there's still some story to go through.
Thank you,
like
Snake.
the epilogue, I
Snake,
guess.
I'm sorry. I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you.
I got-
Mayling saw it on the
I got a
satellite
present for you.
photos.
It's a
This
nuclear
time of year,
strike.
the
You better get
glaciers
out
are
of
pretty
there.
Calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got
it's his daughter.
that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we
Officially,
won't meet
Meryl
again.
is his
Don't
his
worry.
niece.
I'll pay you a visit sometime.
But
Really?
yeah,
I look
Meryl's
forward to
actually his
that.
daughter.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
WTF? Yeah,
Don't
everything
worry.
about Metal Gear
Mei
Solid
Ling
is
is with her
WTF.
right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
And I love it.
Naomi,
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe. Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore.
God, just imagine Snake
Ever
actually
since
saying
he
that
fought
to
with you in
Naomi.
Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place
Oh, I'm
to
planning
die.
on playing all the Metal Gear Solid games. God, I'm so excited for Metal
Naomi,
Gear Solid 3. That was my
Liquid
favorite.
died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time is up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you.
Yeah, we'll find out. Very soon, I'm going to be finding out Metal Gear Solid 2, the
Each
3,
person
4,
is born
Peace
with
Walker,
their
and
fate
5.
written into their own genetic code. It's unchangeable, immutable.
That's good.
But that's not all there is to life.
About like a prognosis.
I finally realized that.
God, Snake Eater. God, I love that game so
I
much.
told you before, the
that game
reason
makes me
that I
cry.
was interested in genes
When I
and
stream that, you're
DNA,
going to see me crying.
because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life.
10 minutes, 6 weeks.
But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that it
Right,
governs
what?
a
At the
person's
end of Metal Gear
potential
Solid 3.
strengths,
That is the part that
potential
gets me
destiny.
every single time with Eva's monologue.
You mustn't allow yourself to be
Oof.
chained to fate.
Oh, it hits
to
me
be
right in the
ruled
feels
by your
every
genes.
single time.
Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether
I would just
or
love to see
not
Snake
you're in the
slip.
Fox Die program isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
Twitch app, why are you
Don't you
twitching?
think, Snake?
Because it's Twitch.
Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too.
I'll go in. I'll end the stream
Until
right
today,
now.
I've always looked for a
not
reason
really.
to live. But from
There's
here
still
on,
more.
I'm going to just live.
Parts of Metal Gear Solid 4 get me too,
Genes exist to pass
but
down our hopes
nothing
and
hits me
dreams
like
for
the end of
future
Metal Gear
through
Solid
our
5,
children.
3. Although end of Metal Gear Solid 5 got me a couple times, got
Living
me
is a
too.
link to the future. That's how all life works. Loving each other, teaching each other. That's how we can change the world. I finally realized it.
So did Campbell like
true
expect
meaning
Snake
of
to
life.
survive? Or
Thank
was
you,
that
Snake.
snowmobile there like put there after the fact? Because if Campbell knew about Fox Die, he probably
Look,
should have
I
rightfully
found this.
assumed that Snake was going to be killed.
Let's keep it
Ah.
as a reminder.
Of
Game
what?
items.
A reminder of a successful mission? Or the first time we met?
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
Until today, I've lived only for myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just you.
The wedding
That's
at
how
Metal Gear Solid
everyone
4 was
is.
pretty emotional too.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
The bit with Naomi in Metal Gear Solid 4
What
is
about
also
now?
pretty.
What do your genes say
pretty
about your
tugging at the
future now?
heartstrings.
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Hal Emmerich.
Someone like you.
You should see all the fan art that people make
Maybe
of
that's
us.
the real way to live.
So, where to, Snake?
David. My name's David.
Okay. So where to, Dave?
I said David, not Dave.
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
I just imagine Snake just like driving forward and he's like,
What
by
are
the way, I don't
those?
know which direction we're going.
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
For us too?
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky,
Sunrises tend to
sea,
do that.
the caribou, and most of
The
all,
glaciers. You?
you.
Ah!
I think I'm gonna like this new life.
Come on. Let's enjoy life.
Give me the music. Give me the music. Oh. In the 1980s, there were more than 60,000 nuclear warheads around the world in the world at all times. The total destructive power, okay. In January 1993, START 2 was signed, and the United States and Russia agreed to reduce the number of deployed strategic nuclear warheads to 3,350. However, as of 1998, there still exists 26,000 nuclear warheads in the world. Alternate ending? Nah, this is the true ending. Of course, I can always play through and just... Oh, there it is. The best is yet to come. Oh, I love the song so much. Now, that threw me off. I thought Liquid Snake was voiced by Cam Clark. Is it Cam Clark? But yeah, well then again, this is also the 1998 version. I think he was replaced by Cam Clark? Or he couldn't be reached for Metal Gear Solid 2? David Hayter voices Liquid, huh? Now I'm just imagining like everything that happens in this game, but both of them have Solid Snake's voice. I'm here for you, dear brother. Liquid! Ah, Snake! God, I love this music so much. I might have said Solid Snake because my words tend to get fumbled because I don't think before I speak half the time. So I may have said Solid Snake, but yeah, he's always... Time to pretend you're working again? Alright, man, pretend to have fun for me. Kick some ass, take some names. Thanks for dropping in. Much appreciated. Ooh. Animation scenes for police knots. I like it. Is that what the anime was that they showed? Best part. I appreciate that they're showing like all these. I presume these are all in Alaska. All these shots. Metal Gear Rex CG model. Oh, you had your own specific person designated for Metal Gear. That's pretty cool. Windpipe solo? Hell yeah. Play Freebird! Play Freebird by Leonard Skinner. So Toyota. Program unit, you mean absolute unit? The only reason I'm letting this go on is because for anyone who's not familiar with Metal Gear Solid, there's still one last little tiny bit of story after the credits. In fact, I would argue to say that Metal Gear Solid was one of the first things that had post-credit scenes. Metal Gear Solid doing it before Marvel. I love it. I mean, they've obviously done it before in movies and games and everything, before and after this point in time. It's the only one I remember. I love this game. I love this game series so much. It's wacky, it's wild, it's over the top, it's serious, it's funny, it's great. I've always loved Hideo Kojima's style. It's part of the reasons why I'm super stoked about Death Stranding. It's funny too, because I think back to when Metal Gear Solid 5 was being made, and it looked like this big, super serious, like hardcore, grim, death, gritty kind of story, but it was exactly as Metal Gear Solid as everything else was, as much as this was, as much as 2, 3, 4, and Peace Walker were. And I noticed that Death Stranding has the same kind of promotion as well. So I'm sitting here thinking, it's probably gonna be just as fun, just as wacky, just as Kojima-ish. I mean, shit, you got a piss meter for God's sake. I'm sorry, I don't even remember what it was called. I was gonna say bladder or whatever. He's always gotta have pee in his games. Always. In every single one of his games, you see someone peeing. It's hilarious. It's like in World of Warcraft where there's always a poop quest. That's good. Ooh, recorded? God, see, all these people, all these things that I never even really thought about. Like, here we go, remix version. Beach Party, Ireland. So what the fuck is that in my mouth? Okay. This song was recorded in Ireland. Good old Ireland. Top of the morning to ya. I can listen to this song all day, every day. I think the only music... Actually, no, it's not true. My favorite... I want to say my favorite Metal Gear Solid music, in terms of like the whole game, was I want to say Metal Gear Solid 2, because I kind of liked how it was like sort of electro, very vaguely, but still very orchestrated. And here we go. Wait, maybe not. Oh, Konami, you've strayed so far. I want Silent Hills. I want PT. Those games are beautiful. Alright, here we go.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate.
Okay, this isn't what I was thinking about. But hey, a little extra.
Humans can choose.
A little philosophy, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's another thing too I love about Kojima games. They're always very philosophical.
The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
And then Snake dies. Come on. There it is. Boom, here we go.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes, the inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one. Yes, sir, I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus. What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I'll keep her under surveillance. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Love it. Oh, that ending scene is also different depending on which ending you get. I got the leopard code name. All right, how long did this take me? I saved 12 times. I continued 24. I was caught 30 times. I killed 69 people, and I used 75 rations. Mr. President. If I were a part of Foxhound, my codename would be Leopard. Save completed mission data? Why not? 8 hours. 69. Best number in the world. Alright. And that is Metal Gear Solid. Oh my god, I love this game so much. Even though the combat mechanics were pissing me off so much. Oh my god. But... Oh! I'm so sorry. I missed the chat. Ms. Millie. Mrs. Millie? Milla. How's it go? Millie. Okay, there we go. My glasses are old. I need to... Actually, I have new ones on my dresser. I just need to actually use them. Ms. Millie! Hello! I'm Fat Crab. Pleasure to meet you. Did you enjoy Metal Gear Solid if you watched it? Or is that John Boy's Twitch account? I don't know. I don't know anything. But hello! I'm excited. It's also 2 in the morning. So it's about time for me to do that whole sleep thing like a responsible adult.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago.
But anyways, thank you everybody so much for watching. John Boy, thank you so much for following. Miss Millie, hello. And good night. So, I'm going to fire out Metal Gear Solid 2 here in the next day or two. If not tomorrow, then probably Monday.
Their demands are not met within 24 hours.
Am I doing anything on Tuesday?
They'll launch a nuclear weapon.
I don't know. Fuck it, whatever. Figure it out. But thank you everybody so much for watching. Greatly appreciated. So enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. Make it fun, safe, happy fun. Friday, can't talk. I'm too tired for this. I'm surprised I even beat the game. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Y'all be good.